Scientists are now hoping to unravel some perplexing medical mysteries in a very unusual way. They're growing cerebral organoids, or mini brains, inside a lab.
Fortunately, there are stem cells in every organ. They can divide and replace cells that are lost. Usually, adult stem cells are not very active, but as soon as damage occurs in an organ, they begin their work and replace the lost cells.
What if I could make for you a designer baby? What if you as a parent-to-be and I as a scientist decided to go down that road together? What if we didn't?
Building a complex human organ in the lab has long been a dream of science fiction. Now it's becoming reality. At this London lab, a team of 30 scientists is in the process of manufacturing all manner of human body parts.
Some research institutions in the United States are moving ahead with attempts to grow human tissue inside of pigs and sheep with the goal of creating hearts, livers, and other organs needed for transplants.
The technology is called pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, or PGD. It was created to screen for disease, then used for gender selection. Now this clinic plans to allow parents to select physical traits.
Researchers are making incredible breakthroughs with stem cell research. Just recently, they were able to grow a rat pancreas, heart and eyes in mice, and what this all means and how this all applies to human beings is what I'm going to talk to Dr. Jun Wu about.
And they just ignore. Have you ever noticed the eye on the dollar bill? Have you ever noticed the pyramid on the dollar bill? Have you ever noticed a Latin phrase on the dollar bill?
CB2 is the name of a robot child made by the University of Osaka. CB2 has a quite human-like presence. He's far more than a mere avatar.
All he can do is move his head. His brain, a mesh of wires, connected to a computer.
Hi, Philip. My name is Chad.
Hello, Chad. Let's chat.
Researchers have pushed the boundaries of science some more, growing miniature brains in the lab.
Nick Barker and I were looking through the microscope at the same time, and we saw some very small cells glowing green. We'd spent 5 years trying to figure it out, and now we both knew right away that we were looking straight at the stem cells.
This could be really the first example of how we can use tissue engineering technology and medical imaging together to make custom implants for patients.
Let's fast forward just 15 years from now, and you're a parent. You have your daughter, Marion, next to you. And in 2030, she is what we call a natural, because she has no genetic modifications.
Made from special material that's closely modeled on the topography of a butterfly's wing. Like a wing, the lab material is strong yet flexible. It is antibacterial, and its spores are small enough to hold human cells.
Mixing human stem cells with those of animals is still banned by the U.S. government funding agencies. Harvesting human organs from animals and transplanting them in human beings is the ultimate goal of the controversial research.
I think it's very important that we not bury our heads in the sand and pretend that these advances aren't happening.
Kirsten and Matt Landon used his clinic to select the sex of their daughter. Choosing other genetic traits intrigues them.
So stem cell has this potential to generate every single cells and organs and tissues in our body. But the animals and humans, we do it every day. From one single cell to a mouse can be generated within 19 days.